What is the Blue Monday when you've got Ekse on your TV between 4 and 5? It's nothing but a rumor, everybody. Between 4 and 5, it's us and you on your television, baby. Keep it up right here on Cape Town TV. It's channel 263 on your DSTV. Welcome to it. It's a Monday.
Hala.
Yes.
My name is Meyer, and we are loving the buzz and the energy from Mr. Llama over here. And we have Miss Q, my boo.
Hi,
she's with me all together today. And guys, it's another exciting episode. And that is why we are with you, like I just said now. And I'm going to actually be speaking to education. That's with an S, guys, at the end, And I can't wait to talk to them a little later.
Special occasion, you can speak to education.
Yes.
Otherwise, welcome to it. Like she said, cue the black girls, Qaqamba, Filtane. Right about now, the music video you just heard was, of course, MT featuring Usneyman Esvilla with Abantu, and of course, MT is out there featuring the people that are still coming in the industry. So big up to him. Otherwise, like Amy said, we have a whole lot of things on the lineup, and one of them is that we have Zolani, who is also a composer. He's been doing music for over a decade. Imagine like the amount of passion. That's a long time. So you want to find out the amount of passion that he puts into it, and of course, what else he does. What else?
Speaking of Abanda Benza Umculo for a decade, we've got artist Ekse, who's going to be telling us about the journey of music and the struggles of being an entrepreneur up our music industry. You can follow us on Twitter, it's Ekse_live, or on Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Ask any question that you want to ask them. Our hashtag for the day is #it wasn't easy but. So let us know, what are you struggling with and how have you overcome it? It wasn't easy but what? That is Facebook and on Twitter, 021-448-0448. Do dial us, we love hearing from you. My name is Llama, I'm with the girls. It's gonna be a beautiful Monday. Welcome to it, everybody.
So tell me, what wasn't so easy for you guys?
It wasn't easy being myself today because I work with a hectic crew, everybody.
But we love you.
We love you as if you've got a choice.
Wow.
As if you've got a choice.
Wow.
It wasn't easy because, I'm standing in for Riza. He's supposed to be in here today.
We're still doing a great job. We love you, Riza.
He must come back.
He must
Hashtag Riza come back. I think we need to make that trend.
No?
On
We're
Twitter.
going to make a trend now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, if you are a Riza's fan, please put a hashtag on it. Use our social media fan page. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. The hashtag to use tomorrow is Riza come back. Right now, it's time for the ladies to tell us what has been trending, and when we return, those awesome guests we told you about. Articulato show. Hey, abantu, banomon.
Yes, of course, we are back with your trending news. And of course, last week we found out that there was a cyclone that hit Mozambique. It wasn't cute at all, but we found out that it killed more than 240 people. And it triggered floods that sort of ravaged the eastern of Zimbabwe and Malawi. And it left hundreds of people displaced in the region. So Mozambique's Minister of Land and Environment, Celsia Correa, announced on Thursday that the death toll in the country had risen to 242.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, mommies and daddies and everybody. I'm very sorry about that. But let's just go to something more exciting about Qaqamba. She actually is doing a very major, big thing in the industry of music, and she now is going to be supporting act of Ed Sheeran people. If you are Ed Sheeran fan and you're kind of fan, you guys have to come together and like watch them do their thing. As well as she just met her her idol, or her favorite artist rather, Lauryn Hill, and that was last month. So she's actually doing a very well thing for herself out there, and it's also, we are celebrating this wonderful thing that's happening to her right now. And even though her career is fairly, new, but I think that we'll be seeing much more of what she's actually on about. Yeah,
I am so interested in that. But
Yeah.
otherwise, we are back to South Africa local news. Nomzamo Bata has paired up with WASH in order for them to sort of make a campaign around raising funds for water-related instances around Liberia and Nigeria. And so she advocates very much for this, because this is very important in terms of water is a basic necessity. And so in her advocation, she's fighting, and she said in an interview with Cosmopolitan even that she's going to continue to fight for this fight because she believes in it so much.
Yeah, do you know that if we don't wash our hands, we can actually like die from that?
Germs.
Yeah, it is a thing. It is a big thing. It's Germs is a big thing. Oh, you caught me off guard. But going to the world of soccer right now. So the intense game the name Percy Tau has put a smile on a whole of South Africa since last week after Bafana's game. They won the game against Libya. Like, that is amazing. And also, Bafana went head to head with Libyan team at their home ground. So that is actually really cool. The intense game saw Tau open up the goal scoring competition on the 50-minute mark. However, South Africa's celebration of the goal was short-lived when Libya got offered a penalty, which was a successful scored by Ahmed bin Nali.
Beautiful. People are still doing beautiful things.
Yep, thank you.
On that final note, because we are still into communities, we are your people's channel. Therefore, Akailicha has opened once again another skills training program. It's called the Mfihlo Skills Training Program. And it was opened at the Nolutando Schools for the Deaf inside B. And of course, it is mainly focused around developing skills that are for training and bricklaying and welding, clustering, all of those things. And of course, Ukayagazi Ndulula said the center is for development. Otherwise, keep doing the beautiful things you're doing in our community. But for now, we have to go to an ad break. Be right back.
Is it on? Can go in. Okay.
welcome back to it, baby. It's the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening show in town. I go by the name of Llama. She is Amy Meyer. It is a Monday afternoon, and we're here to bless you with education, information, as well as entertainment. You made the right choice by choosing the biggest youth show in the motherland. So tell a friend to tell a friend that we are on channel 263 on your DSTV. Otherwise, if they're in Cape Town and they do not have DSTV, they're in luck because free to air on the great Cape Town metropole. So tune in every day, Monday. What?
I'm only kidding, guys. It's like number 36. Somewhere there, they said. Government channels.
I think it will only make sense if we get onto education right now because, oh, I'm done. Guys, you are, as much as the t-shirts are black, but I feel like you are colorful.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. Who is who and what are they doing for education?
Great. So we are an organization called Educations,
Yes.
and our slogan is,
Creative learning occasions, yes.
and we stand for being.
Meaningful.
Memorable and magical.
Nobody saw that.
Other way around. Surprise.
So tell me, what is the vision behind?
Yeah, so the vision behind Educations is to bring out the excitement of learning and discovering and to make that experience one that is really just fascinating and meaningful, memorable and magical for young people.
Yeah.
So we specialize in educational theatre, and at the moment we are putting together a production of Hamlet because the matrics are studying Hamlet as one of their set work plays.
Yeah.
And we've got some flyers about that. So that's our production of Hamlet, and we're all taking part in that, and we're going to be taking the play into schools. So a lot of schools, they want exciting things to come into the school, and so that's the whole idea behind what we do. So we've got, this is our first project that we are embarking on to take into schools, and we've
that'll
got,
start next-
that's going to start next
term.
term.
Yeah.
So we've been rehearsing this term and we've been advertising, and we've got 10 bookings for next term. So we do it twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, it's very exciting. We're going to be performing all over the peninsula, so it's going to be quite an adventure for us as well.
Who's playing Hamlet because I want that role?
Everyone.
So we actually all play Hamlet.
What?
So the production, so we've got 6 people and we all play all the different roles,
Yeah.
and we spread it out equally amongst everybody so that there's no lead actor. We all the lead actors, we all take charge. And it actually works very well because Hamlet himself kind of seems to have multiple personalities anyway.
Yes,
So
anyway,
you know,
yeah.
you've got the sad Hamlet and you've got
Yeah.
the crazy Hamlet and the
Yeah.
angry Hamlet. So it actually works having multiple characters.
So who's going crazy Hamlet or sad Hamlet or?
So you're a bit of a crazy Hamlet.
I'm cold Hamlet. I'm like, I don't care anymore, Hamlet.
You don't care anymore, Hamlet.
Yeah.
Education, when did it begin and how has it been since you started?
So I started Educations in 2011. We did a production of the matric poetry syllabus.
Yeah.
And then we did various other events over the last sort of 7-8 years on an ad hoc basis while I was teaching. So I was a high school English teacher. But now we're going more on a sustained kind of basis. So I'm trying to do it on a more ongoing basis. So, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So what led you guys to continuously choose to focus on the theatre plays and the background? Yeah.
I think we're all...
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Anyone else?
The crazy Hamlet.
Why?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Well, no, I trained as an actress, and just before this, before I came back in beginning of 2017, I was in London for 4 years stage acting there, and I came back and yeah, I was asked to be a part of this, so I said yes.
I can speak for Educations. While I was in Lauren's class as a student, she actually
So I taught him.
Yeah.
I taught him as well. Yeah.
We both graduated. I graduated last year, he graduated a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so she used the material from Educations to teach us in class. So she had a recording of the matric poetry syllabus show that they put together, and I just remember it teaching me so much about the poetry, you know, giving it layers of meaning that I didn't know were there. And a couple of years ago, we rehashed that show using the new poems from the matriculatory syllabus, and I just remember the experience being so overwhelming, because here I am doing what she did a couple years ago, and you know, teaching, and I just find such a kick out of teaching.
There is one of the ways that, sorry, I'm talking a lot. One of the ways kids learn the best is visual and auditory.
Yeah.
It's not just reading.
Yeah.
So, like for something I can play, especially Shakespeare, where the language is a bit, especially if you're already studying in your second language. Seeing it performed and seeing it, oh, that's what that means. Oh, when he's talking about that, he's actually talking about that, not what it might seem.
Yeah.
So it helps comprehension.
Okay. How many schools are you going to be working with, and how did you choose those particular schools?
Oh, the schools chose us.
Oh, okay.
We just told, we spoke at an English teachers symposium that happened earlier this month, and we just let them know about the show, and then any schools can hire us. So if you are a teacher, if you are a student and you would like us to come and perform or to run workshops at your school, please get in touch. Our email address is educations@gmail.com. So yeah, any schools can reach us. I am based at Vista Nova High School, and we do the Shakespeare Festival, so I work with the kids there. We're actually doing a production of the Robben Island Shakespeare, so that's an educations production with Vista Nova past pupils. It's going to be happening on the 16th of April at Artscape, and that is all about Shakespeare on Robben Island. So in the 70s, there was a copy of the complete works of Shakespeare that was brought in by Sunny Venkatratnam, and the political prisoners would read it and discuss it, and then they signed their names next to their favorite section of Shakespeare. And then this play interweaves interviews with the prisoners and the Shakespeare text, so it's a very powerful production.
So you mentioned like how many schools you were in? You're gonna be performing with? Or
so at the
do you perhaps
moment we've got 10 bookings from 10 different schools.
Yeah.
I think there are actually more schools because some of the bookings, the schools have doubled up together. But we're hoping to reach as many schools as possible. So yeah, we're open for more bookings. The third term is pretty much open. So if anyone wants us to come and perform at their school, they can just get in touch on the email address. And yeah, we'd love to perform for. We've performed in the past at big events for 2,000 students. It's actually the smaller events are actually more, you connect better. So that's why it's nice to go into the schools rather than get the schools to come to you. So yeah.
Now, let's say one has done theatre work, they studied for it and they graduated. And they're watching us now on TV and think, wow, Educations is a nice project and I would love to be part of it. How do they get involved with it because they want to perform as well?
Well, interestingly, maybe you can talk about that because you are one of those people.
Yeah, the sad Hamlet. You're sitting there like,
Well, I'm the angry Hamlet.
Show me anger.
So, yeah, for me, I'm also new to the group, so
Yeah.
I recently joined. I saw it on Facebook. Actually, a friend of mine, Pumla, mentioned me on a post where they were looking for actors. So she mentioned me on the post, and then I came for audition interview, and then they liked me, and then I got in. So I think it's all about auditions that you see. Maybe they do open auditions, and also we've got a group and a page where you can check if you need any actors or anyone that wants to be a part of a group.
Yeah, we would love, especially maybe a student that is matriculating and they're looking to do something in a gap year. So it's the commitment is Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's when we perform and that's when we rehearse. So it's quite a nice thing to do alongside other activities, or if you've just graduated and you're looking for work. It's if anyone would like to get involved with the actual performance, they can also get in touch with me.
Do you know anything that will happen from now on, in like a year from now, that will like build strength into educations? Do you know anything from there onwards, or do you just know?
I just take it day by day.
We're doing the poetry again.
Yes. So yes, we're wanting to do another poetry production. We work with a musician called Francois Leroux, and he is an improviser and he plays the cello and the piano and he does beautiful. And we perform the poems with him. So if anyone would like to perform in that, they can get a hold of me. We're also wanting to do a second production that we can take into schools. This year, the school's also doing Othello, so if they're still doing Othello, we'd like to do another production of Othello. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, quickly your contact details.
So our email address is educations@gmail.com. And then we also have a Twitter handle, which is @educations. And then a Facebook page, Educations Creative Learning Occasions.
Okay. Give me sad Hamlet's face quickly.
Sad Hamlet's face.
Yeah. Happy Hamlet's face. Happy. Angry. Crazy. And this is the Hamlet that sends you straight to Isinalo and saving people's money at school.
What's up, everybody? We're actually Tando Kulu for the Metro Kickstars Students Masterclass, where Metropolitan is teaching young individuals about entrepreneurship and taking it as a career. There's so much excitement inside. I'm also excited. That's another part teaching what to do. And right about now, I've got Eugene, who's the branch manager of Metropolitan in Wynberg. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Let's talk about Metro Kickstars. What is it about for someone who doesn't know what the competition is about?
So the initiative was taken to teach our younger or the youth about financial planning and the importance of financial planning. I think more importantly, if the youth has an idea on how to plan financially, it's also going to help our economy at some point. So the initiative that they've taken with the Kickstars is to teach them to budget, to teach them to do business planning, financial planning, and to be entrepreneurs.
Well, we were approached by Metropolitan, Miss Sono, Patronella Sono, it was in 2017. And she wanted to know whether we would be interested in participating. She explained the program to us, and we said yes, we're on board, because we've got a strong accounting department, and we've got a strong business studies, economics department. So we thought initially that this would be for commerce students only, but it turned out to be much more than that. All sorts of students, all sorts of grade 11s benefited from this, because this is about creativity, it's about entrepreneurship, it's about working in teams, it's about presenting, it's about developing confidence, it's about becoming economically active.
Please make some noise for your winners, Flex and Trio!
Talk about Flex and Chill. You guys designed a sneaker. Why do you guys think you've won the competition, Namhlanje?
Because the colors stand out, they're bold, they're colorful. I mean, it represents Tanokuli itself. We are bold, we are colorful, we are happy. Yes.
Also unique.
The Fulvona guys, there were like 5 teams that were competing. They also designed sneakers. What have you guys learned throughout the journey of designing this and working as a team?
Firstly, as you say that we worked as a team, we learned teamwork and how important is teamwork. We learned how important it is to work with other people. As we are going to go into a workspace, we're also going to meet people, and we have to work as a team. Also,
ndifuna ukwazi ke wena ithethe ukuthini le competition kuni ezizigireni zasethando khulu.
Okay, le competition ithethe ukuthi bana like iyafundisa okokuqala a lot about financial things, how we should budget, save money, and all other things. Yeah, so iyafundisa. It's a great opportunity.
Mostly as an individual, as umntwana wesikole from grade 11, into oyifundileyo wena ozoyithatha and use it kuwe ebomini.
Okay, ndifune uba ndingaqala ibhizinesi. Noma it's up to me, as long as ndinayo effort endizoyifaka, then yeah.
So if Flex and Chill ndifuna usithenga kazi isihlako ndiyasithanda, zasifumana phi kwenzeka ntoni, Niyayeka namhlanje okanye iyaqhubekeka?
It's still a limited edition, so we're still trying to get the clientele base. So maybe we could go on with the show, but we're still trying to get a strong clientele base. We're going to get the sneaker designed. We're going to get it the way we want it, which means no one will have the shoe like this except for us as a group. So that shows us that individuality is sort of important. It's also important to stand out as a person.
So one more thing, to umntana obukeleyo phaa endlini ufuna uba entrepreneurship, what would you say kulaa mntana omncinci ufuna grade 8?
Qala noba yintoni, it doesn't matter, akunyanzelekanga ukuthi ube nekhampani, sithengisa ii-sweets, sithengisa ii-muffins, kuxhomekeke kuwe, you can make it.
Well guys, please vele iqala apho. That's where we at Thandekulu High School. This is Ekse right here on Cape Town TV. Let's say flex and show.
Flex and show!
Medani hlabelani kwelo isizwe sethu siyaphenduka ukuthula noxolwa lusenathi akusekho thanda ubuntu buyaphela izinzane ekhaya zisenabane jongani ixesha liyasixesha kutheni kunje kutheni omunye akamfuna omunye omunye ubulala omunye omunye ukhomba omunye esweni omunye afike kuwelewele kumenyemenye sisiphithiphithi kutheni kunje kutheni kunje bizana badala hlabelani kwelo hlabelani kwelo Dark cloud brightened by the city light, spit it out, I don't wanna live a lie. You see me then you realize it was a lie. Dark cloud brightened by the city light, spit it out, I don't wanna live a lie. See me then you realize it was a lie. Bizana badala siyapenduka bizana badala hlabelani kwelo thanks I said
we might not have the answers right now. We might not have
soul
the answers.
is at ease.
Yes, that is
Qaqamba. We are right here still on Ekse up with you until the hour of 5 o'clock. Listen, I need water. I need water.
Zolani is going to be back right after the break. Music composer, songwriter, poet, some shy rhymes, and there's more to the guy that meets the eye. Cannot wait to chill on these yellow couches to learn a thing or two about him. If that's you already, make sure that you go and come back because Ekse is going to be hip and happening on the flip side of this. Don't you go nowhere.
Come back, come back.
Redesigned to give you education, information, and entertainment at its very best, is Ekse, and that's what you're watching right now. Thank you for tuning in. You made the right choice. Hey, Batung, myself, Q, and Amy Meyer bringing you Mondays at its utmost best. Let us know on Twitter how you're feeling about this episode. We had educations, and before that we had Zolani perform for us, and later on the show we're gonna have artist X to drop and close the show down, because that's how we do Monday afternoons. Well, we asked you on social media, hashtag it wasn't easy, but what was it? People who are following us on Twitter _live, Ekse_live, and on Facebook it's Ekse on Cape Town TV had this to say. I'm Black Fest says it wasn't, hashtag it wasn't easy, but I woke up, went to work. Papalaz is killing me Mondays. Must now start on Tuesday so we can recover. But thank you, Ekse, for being part of my day. Coolio, my brother. And then Kaze says, it wasn't easy. I haven't had any alcohol in a month. Kudos. And then the Kingpin says, hashtag it wasn't easy. I was able to release my first ever project after a setback and hard times. I composed and produced every track. Congratulations to you. The last but not least tweet comes from Picado, who says, I was at a point in life where no one believed in me, calling me a loser, and now they're calling my phone. Hashtag it wasn't easy, but God got my back. Hallelujah. Congratulations. Hallelujah. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. Okay, I've got more time to go into those tweets. It wasn't easy coming from Za West. The hashtag it wasn't easy. They fought for this country under so harsh systems. I hope that we celebrated them well this past weekend. And then this one comes from Baby K, who says, hashtag it wasn't easy, but I managed to get out of bed today and went to school. Nyati says, hashtag it wasn't easy. I finally got a job, a good paying job after a long-term unemployment. How did you get that right? Call me up. 021-448-0448. I'm looking for that job. not. In studio joining us, Zolani, as well as Athi Ekse, Amy, Q, lead this interview.
Lalela wena, I want to know also where that job is.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to get
Please.
into a bit of what the industry entails and some of the difficulties that you guys have faced. How are you guys? Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank God.
You right?
Yes,
Excited?
From a 1 to a 10, how you feel?
How you feel?
How you feel?
11. You're on top.
You
You're
must
on
feel
other
100
vibes.
with that song. It must be 100.
So firstly, let's just start by how you guys are involved in the entertainment industry.
You can go,
Either or.
Either way.
Okay, what is the question?
Well, how are you involved in the entertainment industry? I mean, besides singing, we saw you just gave us some heat over there.
How is it in like?
How are you involved in it? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a way like a right industry entertainment.
Okay.
Like and I enjoy na, and in their phone at the same time. Because benzenzele events zam nam dibana nabantu like this guy. Nezinye ke like nabanye abantu so ndisayenjoy yabo and kuse right.
Okay, so ndizitsho mina.
No wasotsho class ke sidibane ku events kwezonto yabo yeah.
Utouch why touch ngathi ndizitsho mi but uyayiphika.
Sizotsho inyanyani serious qha.
Okay. And then when I put Artist X, wenzani in the industry?
So yeah, I'm except for having to go to my so a little bit of a background in theatre, not that in theatre. So basically also bringing people in the studio, how people actually perform. So it's basically the background work of the industry, except for that, as well as having to help people with their PR, how you project yourself, how you create yourself to becoming a brand. So it's those detailed things that people take for granted as artists because they're so focused on the actual art itself.
Okay. And then in terms of Ninakani, like this.
Hold on quickly, baby. Yeah. Your mic is off. Just flip it.
While they're busy fixing the mic, Zolani, you know, as artists, it's very hard to keep your work with high standard and then when they craft yako to be respected by the masses. So what are you doing to ensure that craft yako that you worked hard so far, why release that to people, to the masses, by respect and enjoy it, by enjoying it while you were making that art?
Ndiyenza njani? Mna for now ne ndisazama indlela because omnye umculo wami andikawukhuphi wonke. Iseyi-1 ingoma ngothule ku-SoundCloud. So into endiyenzayo kukufunda uba ndingazimaketha njani. Nofunda kwabanye abantu bazintoni efuneke ndizenze to market umculo wami because umculo wami ndiyakholelwa kuwo. Yabo because ndiwubonile nabantwana bayawuthanda nabantu abadala yabo. So okwangoku ndisafunda nezinye izinto to market umculo wami because ndiyawubona njani yabo.
Artist X, 10 years is a very long time. What keeps you going? Because needless to say, this is a very, very tough industry and it's tougher for artists in Cape Town. What keeps you going? What makes you keep pushing the passion?
Man, what keeps me going? Sure. Is nyanya, my bro. I gotta pray to the ancestors, man. Is nyanya, you know, that keeps me going. As well as like, for me, I'm not just a creative with the pen and paper. So I'm also like a self-taught agroecologist. I also do permaculture. I'm one with the soil. So I go to the garden. That's where the root or the source of my inspiration. That's what keeps me going, keeps me flowing, keeps me growing.
Yes.
You know,
Bars.
it makes me feel as if I drink that brand water I won't mention. No free marketing. No free marketing. They have to pay me, you know. But except for that is also like falling in love with myself. You know, like when I read my lyrics, I'll be like, yes,
you did that. You did that.
Tiko, I said George, you know. So basically, it's just having to be humble and allow myself to be taught by life. You know, just doing basics.
That is so good.
Sorry. Speaking of the pockets, because we know that in the entertainment industry, it's very difficult for people to actually make money the way they want to. How do you guys keep making a profit, or how do you keep it stable, at least for you guys to survive with the talents that you guys are doing?
Yeah, so basically like what was said, it's Cape Town, so it's having to be a freelancer.
Okay.
So having to network, having a strong network, which means you have to do a couple of freebies, pro bonos.
Yeah.
Through that, you should build a network whereby, let's say, for example, you might have a festival, and through that pro bono I did for you, you might pay me through that.
Yeah.
But it's also having to know your value.
Okay.
Know your price, name your price before someone asks you your price.
Oh, okay.
So that when I come to you, you know your value. So it's also having to put yourself in a position whereby you treat yourself as a brand. You don't just treat yourself as an artist. So it's just being in the right position and doing the little things that have to be done.
But sometimes getting those little things is very difficult because they want to go out there and record music, but there's lack of studio work. They don't have time. I mean, they don't have money for studio time. How did you guys get that right? Near studio record when there's lack of resources.
So I'll come.
You can take it.
Okay, I think for is to create audience yakho kuqala. Like ube nabantu bakho obaziyo uba even if nongabantu abayi-20 then uyayazi price yakho, okay, if i-120 or 50 abantu bayi-20 they will make imali ofuna uyenza for uyorekhoda. So first ingasufumana abantu bakho like ube ne-audience yakho kwenzela uzoba nayo lo 600 if i-600 yeah, so it's much easy xa unabantu obaziyo uba they can buy, they can come to your event even if by 10 or 20 but they can pay i-200 for a ticket.
Got it.
Okay.
I would say the other method as well, that's a very awesome one because it's self-sustaining.
Yeah.
As I said earlier on, creating relationship. For example, I talk to this guy's own studio like, yo man, just like you, I don't have benefits, I don't have a salad. So I talk to them like, yo, if you help me record this, you get 20% off the top. Like we should have those transparent conversations of percentages amongst ourselves as creators of Cape Town and not trying to live a movie. Life is not a movie. Until you make it, then they make a movie. So we must have these transparent conversations whereby we talk money on the table. Because value is not the money you have. Value is what you have when you have nothing.
Yeah.
That's true value. What can you create when you have nothing? That's where you determine value.
And that actually takes you back to what you said about being humble. So how do you guys actually choose to work with your artists, or do they come to you? Do you go to them? How does it work?
I'll be short. I come to them. Like I'm ruthless.
Okay.
Like, I'm in your face at 5 a.m. before you take your bath. I'm knocking you.
You're so
So I'm persistent and trying to maintain consistency. You know?
Yeah, like from now since ndiweka ndisebenza neteam ekuthiwa Mijelo Arts, you're asasebenzisana as a guy, so wonke umuntu une-duty yakho okay funeke ubani siyorehesa kubani or siyojama, so soloko sikunye ixesha elininzi yabo, so siyaprikana sonke. It's not like ngubani funeka uye, so sonke uba bafuna uza kuma endlini we jam and create songs, so that's how we sikhipana ixesha elide like sikunye
together. Okay, just real fast, both of you, what can we look forward to in terms of your own work independently in the near future? Just real quick fast. Like, excited when?
Hi Luna. Hi Luna. Oh my god. Yo, this year I'll be dropping my first solo project. It's gonna be an EP after 10 years of doing this thing. It's gonna be released in September. And today I'll give you a performance of one of the singles, which I'll be dropping in May. So you guys are having an exclusive today.
I love that.
I'll be performing that single here, which is gonna be the single from the EP I'll be dropping in May. So that's what's gonna be happening, and then I'm just looking forward to the love and support I'm gonna get in advance.
Lovely. Quick fast.
Me, I'm performing tomorrow at Khalicha Mall and the Thursday in the Long Street Thursday, but in Zokopi EP soon maybe May. And plenty Qaqamba May, so soon. Well, Facebook, you can follow me.
Okay. Our hashtag for the day is hashtag it wasn't easy, but. So what wasn't easy in this industry, but you overcame it?
Yo, is to abantu babonisa umculo wami uthini. Yo ibinzima, like ibinzima nyando, because but yo bayawuthanda ngoku and believe yabo. Yo badisa abantu nabantwana like beningayazi abantwana bangawuthanda umculo wami yabo, so umculo wami accommodate wonke, so ndavuya yabo.
Artist X, it wasn't easy, but.
It wasn't easy, but. So for me, what wasn't easy was accepting the reality that I'm in Cape Town. So for me, I have to work 10 times harder. I can't live a dream. So me having to persist, that's what made me go through. So it wasn't easy, but I went through all of that and I'm here.
Wonderful. It wasn't easy to round off this segment because there's so much to talk about, but it's time for us to hit on a music video by Kanye. Do enjoy. Oh, one of the illest rappers Cape Town has to offer to you. That was Qaqamba Kanye Mavu. She's doing things that are awesome for you and I. Should you wish to perform on Ekse, it's Ekse at capetowntv.org or call us on 021-448-0448. You know, it is the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening show in the motherland. Tomorrow, we're going to be having guests about the first ever Kasi Pride that will be starting at Lookout Hill right through to NY49 Stadium at Guguletu. This is the first LGBTQI plus march. It is called Ikasi Pride. That is tomorrow with myself, Awonge and Rio Jaboda Darling. And then on Wednesday, there is True Music Series that is going to be happening on the 31st of March. I almost said August. 31st of March, which is going to be this coming Sunday. But to win tickets to that, Ekukastebe Kwalanga, you need to watch Ekse on Wednesday so that you can win those awesome tickets. Right now, it's time for us to head on to the girls and the guys.
Llama Ingati, we're excited for the future, but if you missed out on this past that just happened in this past hour, 7 a.m. tomorrow, 263 on channel, yes, 263.
Okay,
Edward.
more data, you can hop on to YouTube. We are Cape Town TV.
Yes,
Ekse on Cape Town TV.
Iphelele yami data, otherwise some data ka Artist X. Are you ready to perform for us?
And before he performs for you guys, don't forget to just communicate on the socials with us and follow our guests and even us if you would like to.
Yes,
Mr.
it's
X is all yours.
live on Twitter. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV on Facebook. And where do they follow you?
You can catch me on ArtistX7784. And then on Instagram and Twitter, it's ArtistX_7784.
And if they choose to follow you, what are they going to find there? Why must they follow you?
I follow back, I share live, I inbox, I slide in the DM with Vasily.
Pause.
He decided to mind.
It's dangerous.
I thought we were going to have fun, baby. Where you going?
I'm coming back.
Yeah, man, it's Cape Town TV. Wherever you are, you watching, there's no best TV in Cape Town than Cape Town TV. Let's jam. People are going to be jamming here in the studio. They say in Cape Town we don't turn up, which is true. We blaze up in Cape Town. Yeah, man. Yes, it's going to be good. It's a good day today. I love you, rest assured, and you too. Yeah. Straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Blazing while we're mobbing, we'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Straight 7 shots, we'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Blazing while we're mobbing, we'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Come on, straight 7 shots, we'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Blazing while we're mobbing, we'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Able, straight 7 shots. Straight 7 shots. 7784, put him up and blaze. CPT culture, put him up. Yo, from ripping what we sold, we chopping and serving. We all up in this kitchen, we burning all these branches. And like the 5-0, we still don't like snitches. For real, y'all, we're not playing, cause we all still in the matrix. From 9 to 5, we're lynching. So whatever goes up, woo, must come down. Yeah, and with beef, just know for a fact you will get gunned down. So unless you're sure about going to war, don't swim on the deep end of the ghetto unless you're tougher than tougher. Roar just like a lion with burning eyes of fire, ready to devour the Babylon in the last hour. So choose your battles wisely before there's a misunderstanding, or you end up not breathing because you couldn't listen. Stop being smart, start listening. Stop being smart and start listening. Stop being smart and start listening. Unless you're gonna be rapping to this. Straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Blazing while we're mobbing. We'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Hey, straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Woo! Blazing while we're mobbing. We'll be blazing while we're mobbing. I will straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we're mobbing. Blazing while we mobbing, we'll be blazing while we mobbing. Hey, straight 7 shots. Straight 7 shots. Only on CTV, nowhere else. That's why we keep it real. Jam with me, famo. Let's go.
Check it, yo. Lyrically we are dangerous. Ain't nobody could have messed with us. Pume side C, get a scandalous. Ekse, back dwelling Athi. Deep down in the dungeon, we hungry in the concrete jungle. In the Diaz Pandela, we pray for the best, prepare for the worst. Every blessing has a cash on it, so we cashing it. Everybody gotta eat. So unless you can't put food on the plate, don't tell us how to contemplate. Cause every day we got to hustle in this concrete jungle. So don't tell us about the tabloid, just come down to the ghetto. Go by up 7784. Spoon independence. Sticky where kupangela, spoon fundus mela. Middle finger to the system. Hey, put him up and shoot them. Put him up and shoot them. On the CTV, put him up and shoot them. Put him up and shoot them. Keep it on tune. Put him up and shoot them. Put him up and shoot them. Oh man, put him up and shoot them. Put him up and shoot them. Hey, straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we mobbing. Blazing while we mobbing. We'll be blazing while we mobbing. What? Straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we mobbing. Blazing while we mobbing. We'll be blazing while we mobbing. Come on, straight 7 shots. We'll be blazing while we mobbing. Blazing while we mobbing. We'll be blazing while we mobbing. Hey, straight 7. Straight 7 shots. Straight 7. Woo! Straight 7 shots. CTV, keeping it real.